Hi and welcome. This is Homebody Rundown and I'm HR. Went to Costco last night, October 21st, 2025. I'm just going to share what we bought and what the prices were at that time. I'll also share ingredients, some expiration dates, and where things are from if it says. But I mean, you need to check your own labels because that can be different depending on the day and where you are. First thing here is a bag of walnuts. $14.49. I feel like it wasn't that long ago that this was a $10 bag of walnuts, but anyway, it's let's see, I think it's 3 pounds. Yeah, it's a 3 pound bag, and these are a product of the USA. It says they're good until 2026, but I do keep them in the freezer because we don't go through them really fast. Now this hurt. I bought 3 bags of whole cashews with sea salt. $15.99 for each bag. I swear the last time I bought these, they were maybe 13, and it wasn't that long ago that they were 11 something. These are imported, so I don't know if tariffs are making a difference. I think they are a 2.5 pound bag. I haven't bought these in a while. This is Go Raw brand pumpkin seeds. It says they are organic. I am just trying to get a little more iron in my diet, so I just snack on these or we will add them onto salads. It is 1 pound, 6 ounces for $8.99, and I'm pretty sure that these do occasionally go on sale, so you could probably get a better price if you just want to wait. Picked up 2 pairs of gloves. These are both for youngest child, and this one is more thin. It's $13.99. I'm not sure what they call this, maybe like a running glove, but they're less bulky, which I think is nice for driving. So we'll see if she likes them. My fingers are right at the ends of these. I kind of have longer fingers, so I'm kind of in between the medium or a large. I'm not sure what I would get on those, but I did try these on and I went with the large. These are also for youngest child, but I think this might be the right size, especially just so you can move your hands more. She'll go out and help shovel the driveway. So these are a little warmer. But the thing I really liked was how far up they came on the wrist. So that way your wrist doesn't get exposed at all if your jacket moves up or down a little bit. These were on sale for $12.99. I think it was $4 off. And we don't need heavy gloves like that quite yet, but they do get picked over pretty quickly at Costco, so I just buy them when I see them. This is a 24 pack of applesauce pouches. They are organic. It says they're processed in the US with domestic and imported ingredients, and it says they're good until next August. $9.99. Stocking up on sugar. Just planning to make a lot of cookies and things over the holidays. This is the Kirkland brand, which is a store brand. I like to get this sugar. It does specifically say that it's vegan. It is a product of Brazil. $11.99. And this is a large bag. It's 10 pounds, and I feel like that's a pretty good price. This is a 7-pound bag of powdered sugar. It's grown locally here in Michigan. It's Pioneer brand, $5.39. I appreciate that they do put the label on there that it is vegan, and it does say it contains a bioengineered food ingredient, but I'm not really worried about it because we don't eat powdered sugar too often, and this is just such a fantastic price. I'm going to try it out. This is Stonefire brand, 18 count of naan bread. It is over a pound. It says 1 pound, 12.6 ounces, I think, and $5.99. It has a little paper sticker on there to give an expiration date. It says the 29th, but I keep this in the refrigerator or the freezer. And I'm pretty sure so does Costco. Even though it's not in a cooler when you buy it, it felt like it was frozen a little bit when I picked it up off the shelf. So I'm not sure about that. Got a box of the Simple Mills almond flour crackers. I love these things, but they are really nice if you are trying to feed gluten-free people because they are gluten-free, $9.89, and they are good until next February. Picked up a 16 count of these Mandarin orange cups, $9.79. It says each cup is 4 ounces. I like to get this brand. It is a product of Peru, which is where I prefer to get these from. Just stocking up. The kids will eat these when they're home on breaks. Kirkland brand multi-purpose gloves. There are 2 boxes in here, so each box has 200 gloves in it. $18.99. This is the larger size. I get these so that everyone in the house can use them. We use them for cleaning. I will use them for cooking and baking at times if my skin is cracking. And then like to refill the bird feeder, we use those in the garage as well. $7.79 for this Special K. It was on sale. This is a 43-ounce total, but it does have 2 bags inside. It says it's good until next September. Picked up 2 containers of the Kirkland peanut butter pretzels. These things are way too good. $9.89, and that's the price for each container. It's hard to see on here, but they do have an expiration date on here. I think it says June of next year, but they won't last that long. And just to be clear, I'm not sure if I said it at the beginning, all the prices are the individual item prices. So these Sun-Maid California organic raisins are $11.49 each. And these will last quite a while. There are 2 bags in here, and they are resealable bags, which is nice. It says they'll last till 2027, but I've been putting them in my oatmeal, so we're going through them pretty quickly. Skinny Pop organic 14-ounce bag of popcorn. I like that this has just 3 ingredients, $6.99. It's a pretty popular snack when kids are over. I like to just have it on hand. Now, if you don't care about it being organic, at least at my Sam's Club, they usually have the not organic one, and it is cheaper. This is the box for the Kirkland Organic lactose-free 2% milk, $17.99. So you buy this box, and inside it has 4 half gallons of milk. This is cheaper than buying lactose-free milk at Whole Foods, at least where I live. Oldest child really likes this Hillshire Farm turkey, $12.89, and it has 3 individually wrapped packages inside there, which is really convenient. Horizon Organic Heavy Whipping Cream. This is a half gallon. It is very expensive, $15.99. It does have gelling gum in it if you care about something like that. It's pretty much just something I use in baked goods or in my coffee, so I don't care about the gum. It doesn't bother me. $11.89 for this 4-pack of unsalted Kirkland butter, and there are 4 pounds total here. Picked up 2 cartons of eggs. These are organic, $7.49, and there are 24 eggs in each pack. And these tend to keep pretty well because we don't get through them super fast, but I just like to be stocked up. Haven't bought this 4-pack of pizza in a long while, $11.79, so it doesn't seem like the price has gone up too much on that. They're just very easy and convenient sometimes for dinner. Purdue brand chicken tenders, $12.99. This is over 3 pounds, and I really appreciate that they have this gluten-free version at our Costco. Just a heads up though, I'm pretty sure the gluten-free and the not gluten-free chicken tender bags look super similar, so you'll want to make sure it says gluten-free if that's what you're wanting. Decided to splurge on this Kirkland Wild Argentine Shrimp, $19.99, and it is a 2-pound bag. I haven't seen this brand before, but at least they had some organic frozen peas again. It's Summer's Peak brand, $9.29 for 5 pounds. And it does say on the back here that it is produce of the USA. I have been buying smaller bags at Whole Foods of organic frozen peas. I do prefer the smaller bags. They're just easier to, store in the freezer, but this is cheaper. Organic blueberries, Kirkland brand, stocking up on these, $8.69. These are 3-pound bags. I got 4 of them, and we will go through these probably about a bag a week, I would say. It says they're good until September of next year, but these will maybe make it a month. Subtotal for these items was $395.55. Tax was $3.57 for a grand total of $399.12. Thanks for watching.